LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Count the free throw as well. To Adetokunbo. And Jimmy Butler off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Butler guarded by Beal. To DeRozan. Butler. Jimmy Butler. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
Beal. Harden's on him. To Irving. Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Rejected by Giannis.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Towns to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy. And that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Curry. Adetokunbo. Giannis Adetokunbo. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Curry to bring it up. Up by 3.
I'm here.
Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Right back to you.
To Curry. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to...
Whoa! Get that out of here. Message sent, Jay. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nice pass to set things up. Curry.
I got ball.
Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Good shot, boy. Good shot. Run, go. Move the floor. Run the floor.
We have reached halftime in what has been a compelling matchup so far. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Irving with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. DeMar DeRozan. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
When you got a big man like Boogie coming off a devastating Achilles injury, you wonder about... Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. James matched up with Harden. Fires the three. Can't connect. Curry into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Embiid gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the... defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
That's short.
DeRozan misfires. It's no good. To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Harden.
Box out.
James with the board. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Kevin Durant. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
It's Steph for 2. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Durant. Off the mark. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
This has been quite the redemption story for LA. In the 2016-17 season, there seemed to be a rift between him and Spurs management. Had a very difficult time finding his way, wasn't used to being an anchor down low at the post position, but this is the brilliance of Greg Popovich. Sat him down, spoke to him man-to-man multiple times, and got LA to buy into something bigger than himself, which is the reason why he is one of the most dominant bigs in the league.
And he stuffs it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Harden, defended by Kevin Durant. James Harden, 3 for 6 now. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they will get together and talk things over. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, here come, here come.
I got ball, I got ball.
Curry driving, but his shot won't go.
Hold on.
And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Yes, Klay Thompson.
boy, catch me
Better
out.
late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant. And throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because
Keep working
leads
him
can
out, boy. He can't
evaporate
guard you.
quickly.
Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got
Oh,
ball.
Horford up to block the shot.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more. More pressure.
Knocked loose. It's
Oh,
a
this way,
turnover
this
as
way.
they head the other way. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
Match up, baby.
2-point shot for Curry. Wide open look, won't go. Team Curry going to have the ball first as we start the fourth. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best
I
shot.
got ball.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
James Harden, 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Good finish.
Ah, rocking the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a feint.
That's a mini.
But you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively. collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Cleans it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
Match up, match up, match up.
Harden to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping pressed legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Embiid. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his fourth block of the evening.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. James, defended by Steph Curry. Goes reverse to lay it in.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Durant matched up with Harden. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Davis. LeBron James wants it. Deep two there, won't go. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys down big. Runner's good there.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Durant against Harden.
Don't let him split.
And counted at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And count the basket inside.
Underutilized,
I like that.
underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Here's Harden with the rock. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Walker into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To James. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He missed it. Curry to Harden. From long range. No good. That's great defense. Walker to Davis.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And Durant able to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
You're locked up, boy. Watch that cut. I got the cut.
LeBron
Watch the cut.
matched up with the two-time
Side up,
MVP.
side up.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either.
Shot.
That misses with 2 seconds to go.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
And welcome to Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, final year for the oldest building in the NBA, but no doubt, over these decades, there's been no shortage of excitement.
Oh, when I think about Run TMC, you think about the killer Hardaway, and then the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond.
As good as it gets. Jay, something to be said about being around a winning culture. Luke Walton, he won 2 titles with the Lakers as a player. He goes to Golden State, learns from Steve Kerr, wins another championship as an assistant.
And he didn't just learn from Steve Kerr. He also learned from guys like Ron Adams and Mike Brown. Mike Brown once coached the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been a head coach for multiple years in the NBA. And then Ron Adams might be the secret spice to the best meal there is. This man coached for decades and also was an assistant coach with Phil Jackson for multiple years while the Bulls won a multitude of championships.
And a throwdown.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won four championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here's Curry with it up top. They're down 3. Shot by Jones, no good. To Kyle Kuzma. And Jay, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Steve Kerr will change it up. Kuzma. James. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Beasley. Shot from the lane won't go. Steph lets loose. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that. One. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Curry with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Lakers ball.
Oh, yeah, blow by.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Up by 6. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it. DeMarcus Cousins for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got three more left to play.
James, defended by Cousins. Fires the 3. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Warriors have the basketball.
Here come.
Kevin Durant lets it go. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Durant. Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He could take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Durant across the timeline. We're a minute into the second quarter. That's off the side of the rim, short. Count it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Durant goes to the left side. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Rajon Rondo. Curry. Jumper's good.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. James against the former Cougar. Fires the three. LeBron James drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Cousins. Short jumper stays out. To James. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Rondo matched up with the two-time MVP. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Here's Cousins. And the Lakers clear. JaVale McGee to Josh Hart. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
I got him.
That is great vision to set it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
Get back.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Lonzo Ball. It stays with Golden State. Durant. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Los Angeles has the basketball. Lonzo Ball, defended by Steph Curry. Oh, Lonzo Ball. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Oh, yeah,
Curry
me and
to
you,
bring
me
it
and
up.
you. I got
Down a
ball.
bundle. Kuzma driving, but his shot won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We can break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Guard up! Way to hit, way to hit.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Lakers didn't hold back. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Has a chance. Steph Curry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball is in